Hey everybody, wake up. This is Wake Up with Mark Joyner, episode number 79. And today we'll be talking about the Superhuman6.com 7-day challenge, day 3. It's a lot of numbers to get right. All right, episode 79, Superhuman6.com 7-day challenge, day 3. Boom. All right, so day 3. Some of you guys are probably struggling because it's the weekend. You're like, man, I want to kick back today. I just want to let my body rest. And I get it, right? We need some recovery time. We need to let our bodies rest and recuperate. Absolutely essential. However, we still need to get movement in every single day. If we're not moving on a day-to-day basis, our bodies are gonna get stiff. So you got to get into the idea of having active recovery days rather than just like kick back on the couch all day recovery days. I get it, it's fun, it's enjoyable, but if that's what you're gonna make your day of, make sure that you get some movement in first thing in the morning and make sure you get some movement in throughout the day and then hopefully a little bit at night as well. When I work, I have a timer set up. I have a 30-minute timer. So every 30 minutes, I get around and I move. I design movement into my day throughout my day. I have all kinds of triggers that are triggering me to move throughout the day. I have movement things that I have to do first thing when I wake up. I talk about that a lot during these Wake Up with Mark Joyner videos. Part of it is the Superhuman 6, right, that you guys are now benefiting from. Hopefully you guys will use this just as the launch pad and you'll do the Superhuman 6 for all time and you'll start to add things on to that behavior. You can start to chain habits together. That's a really beautiful thing about having a simple habit. Okay, if you have something like brushing your teeth that you don't have to think about, if you add one more thing to that, if you chain those habits together, that is a wonderful, very powerful way of establishing a new habit pattern because you already have the trigger in place. Another thing that you want to think about is putting triggers in your environment. This is what we call Kankyo Kaizen in the Simpleology memeplex of ideas. We're talking about making adjustments in your environment to stimulate your behavior. You can have triggers in the form of people. This is why wherever I go, I tend to have personal trainers. If I'm anywhere for an extended period of time, I've always got a relationship with at least one personal trainer there. If I go travel somewhere, I make sure that I have fitness organized one way or the other. And if there are no fitness opportunities around me, I make sure that I have the proper equipment available to ensure that I can get something in. So people can be triggers. Time can be triggers. Your environment, that can be a trigger. There are all kinds of things that you can do. You can even put triggers on your computer. This is why we advise people, make simpleology.com or my.simpleology.com where you log in your homepage so that every time you open up a new browser window, it's, got your daily targets staring at you in the face rather than, hey, here's a whole bunch of distracting shiny objects. You can engineer your life so that you have more control. And that's part of what we're doing here with the Superhuman6.com 7-day challenge is we are helping you engineer your life in a way that you are going to be generally more effective at everything. Now, if you guys didn't see the response that Thomas posted yesterday to the question that I repeated from some of y'all asking about whether or not doing a specific set of exercises every single day is a good idea. If you haven't seen that, I highly advise that you watch it. Thomas has some great information in there that he's sharing to help you understand why it's okay to do the Superhuman 6 on a day-to-day basis. I'll give you one little trigger about this. You walk every day. Should you take a day off from walking? No. That is a type of pattern that is so well established and is so well ingrained that you don't need to recover from it, right? So the Superhuman 6 set of exercises is training your body to be super strong in these muscles that tend to be very weak for people, but because they're muscles that are used so consistently through so many different movement patterns, it's important that you do train them on a regular basis because you are required to use them on a regular basis, no matter what kind of movement you're engaged in getting these muscles built up, getting them stronger, getting them able to withstand a day-to-day constant pounding load is going to make you more effective at absolutely everything. And again, it's not just your athletics. This is going to ripple out into other areas of your life as well, because your posture is going to make you more productive, right? A lot of people don't realize how important their biomechanics are for their productivity. They're sitting in these chairs and they're uncomfortable. They're hurting their lower backs, and they're like, well, how come I'm tired all the time? Well, sometimes it's because you're actually injuring yourself, or you've got yourself really, really stuck and stiff from lack of movement. So anything that's going to help build your body up so that general movement becomes easier and freer and more fun and more enjoyable for you is going to have positive effects on every area of your life, because again, you have to have movement to thrive, and the more you move, the more you're going to thrive in a general sense, if anybody can generalize about such things. Obviously, there are probably upper limits to this, but I don't think anybody watching this is in danger of breaking those upper limits. Okay, when you go out and you listen to guys like David Goggins and the insane load that they put themselves through. I mean, this is a guy who did a 24-hour push-up challenge to break the record of how many push-up or pull-ups you could do in a 24-hour period. Right? When you see me doing workouts like these every minute on the minute workouts, that I don't know if you guys have seen the video of Thomas and me doing that. Those are some significantly higher loads than most people are used to putting themselves through. Do I get punished after that? Absolutely. If I do a workout that's that intense, it takes me more recovery time to bounce back from that, especially as I get older. That's one of the things that I'm trying to figure out. There is telomere activating or enhancing or lengthening technologies out there that we can get involved in now to reverse the aging process. We can be involved in intermittent fasting and other things that will slow down the aging process. But this is, I haven't cracked that nut completely, right? Even though I'm fitter and healthier than the average 50-year-old dude, I still do not bounce back as fast as I did when I was in my 20s. So I just have to be real with myself about that. Wherever you are is wherever you are. There's no shame in being at a particular fitness level, but there is shame in not doing anything about it, because there is absolutely no reason for you not to do something about it. All right, guys, that's your daily dose to make sure that you are staying on track with this thing. I'm super impressed with all of you guys who've been posting every day that you're sticking in with this. We're already starting to see people get great results. We've got guys who are saying, hey, I've had chronic back problems. Even after doing just one round of this, my lower back feels better. It's not a surprise, because it's helping put your body in a biomechanically correct position. One of the reasons why you're in pain right now is that you are probably in biomechanically incorrect or biomechanically unstable, biomechanically unhealthy positions. The Superhuman 6 is going to reestablish correct patterns for you. All right, guys, that's it for today. You have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you all